Hey guys, I want to let you in on a little secret. I watched TV when I was younger, and more specifically, I watched cartoons when I was younger. Yes, I've seen all the great cartoons of the early 2000s, like Johnny Test. So many great cartoons. Now, I bet you're wondering, what on earth does this have to do with Nintendo? Yes, there is a Mario cartoon back in the 90s, I think. But I'm specifically talking about the Super Mario World cartoon. And to be even more specific, this random DVD I got on Christmas. How did I get this DVD, you may ask? Well, I kept on asking my parents for a Mario movie. I hoped in my heart that there was a Mario movie. And if there was, I had to get it. So that Christmas, I didn't get the Mario movie. But I did get a set of episodes from a show, which I still thought was cool. It was the coolest present a probably 6-year-old boy could have. I'm just super glad I didn't get the real Super Mario Bros. Because that looks absolutely terrifying. That's supposed to be a Goomba. What the heck? Anyway, I watch this thing all the time, and it's a collection of memories that I hold with the highest respect. So I bet you wonder why it looks like it's been in the trash for 3 years. Because I was a stupid little kid. And you know what really upsets me is that the DVD disc was super scratched. What was I thinking? Man, I really underestimated the power of nostalgia. For a time I thought I could never watch them again, but I was pleasantly surprised to see that they were all available for free on YouTube. So you bet I'm gonna rewatch them. In fact, I'm also gonna review each episode. From the DVD, I'll be giving a score out of 5 after I summarize the plot. The scoring is based off of how nostalgic I feel, as well as the actual quality. Some of these will have much lower scores if I didn't feel nostalgic for them. Now let's get to watching these, shall we? So, the first episode on the DVD is called The Wheel Thing. Now, this episode revolves around Mario, quote-unquote, inventing the wheel to help lower the workload that the cavemen have. Unfortunately, while they're making the wheels, Ludwig Koopa finds out and uses the wheel idea to make his own super scary bird thingy. While he's making the bird thingy, the cave people discover traffic jams and fender benders. They are frustrated and ban Mario and Luigi to Lava Land. Seems a little harsh, don't you think? Anyway, Ludwig and Bowser attack the city with the big bird thingy. So the cavemen call Mario and Luigi back to save the day, and they do. That which I totally did not see coming. Wink, wink. Anyway, this one is just kind of okay for me. So in terms of both nostalgia and quality, I'd give this one a 3 out of 5. Like, there isn't much special about it, nothing bad about it either. It's just the average episode, and there's something about it that makes it feel a lot shorter than the other ones. I'm not sure why. Anyway, off to the next one. Now, the next one I have a lot more to talk about. This one is a masterpiece. The best in the bunch. I love it so much. Oh, where do I begin? The episode starts out with them playing tennis with a fireball. Oh my gosh. That is just genius. You thought Avatar: The Last Airbender was good? And I've only mentioned tennis. And Morty and Wendy are hanging signs announcing a Koopa circus. Wow, such an amazing and original idea this is. I mean, just hear this amazing dialogue.
What?
Amazing. And look at these cave people. Anyway, Bowser leads them to the circus, and all seems well, until Bowser subtly hints that it might be a trap. Now, it isn't long before Mario and company realize that the cave people are missing, so they find out about the circus and head over to it. So, they sit down and enjoy this non-suspicious circus as they see a ton of cool stuff, which is super cool. And then they see a bunch of clowns bullying the most annoying character, which is nice to see. But the fun doesn't last forever. The dinosaur clowns start attacking the people. Whoa! They try to escape, but they are trapped. And they all fall into a giant cage. There's no hope for them now, but Mario is selected to fight a dinosaur. And before he gets eaten, Princess Peach throws a fire flower at him, and he manages to escape with the fire power from the fire flower. That's kind of how Mario works. A super cool action ensues, just like the game. No, literally. The fight with Bowser at the end plays just like the final boss in Super Mario World. After the battle, the people celebrate, and the episode ends. 5 out of 5, easily. It had a nice blend of pure comedy and action-packed Mario stuff. Off to the next one. Now, while this might not be my favorite, it is definitely the one I remember the most. It is called King's Scoopa Koopa. The story starts with Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi not eating their vegetables. Bowser opens up a fast food restaurant and sells egg McMuffins and fries too. The three were happy to have it, but Princess Peach is suspicious and would rather eat vegetables. Luigi and Yoshi love the eggs, but Mario hates them and only eats fries. Remember that detail for later. They eat so much of it that Princess Peach grounds them and puts them on a diet. But then something terrible happens. The Egg McMuffins have a side effect that turns everyone who eats it into chickens, and Luigi and Yoshi have become chickens themselves, but since Mario didn't have any, he wasn't affected. So him and Peach must save them and all the cave people. They tell all the people to go on a diet, and they do, and then they turn back to cave people. The end. I like this one. I'd give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. It's a pretty weird one, and I find it to be a pretty entertaining episode to watch. Anyway, off to episode number 4. The next one is called Gopher Bash. Luigi tries to teach the cave people farming. At first it isn't going well, but eventually they manage to grow crops. But Larry Koopa has an evil plan. He's going to steal the crops from the people, and then resell them to the cave people for money. Kind of like what Nestle did with their bottled water. So, him and the gophers steal the crops and replace them with piranha plants. Luckily, Yoshi eats them all. Luigi and Mario and Yoshi go after Larry and his gophers to take back the veggies. Of course, Yoshi ate them all. Ha ha, funny. This episode's pretty good. I think it deserves a big old 4 out of 5 for me. Definitely a fun watch. Anyway, off to the 5th episode. The next episode is called Party Line. This one's pretty good for me. Nothing stood out to me, but it was pretty entertaining. So, the point of the episode is that everyone is constantly hurting themselves and getting into serious danger. Mario wants to find a way to prevent this, so he comes up with the idea of using coconut phones so people can have an emergency line if they ever get in trouble. All is going well. People have a way of communicating in a new way not thought possible before by the cave people. But the problem is that all they're doing now is talking on the phone. They aren't doing any work and the crops are failing. So they'll all starve if they don't stop. If you thought things couldn't get any worse, a massive dinosaur attacks as well as wigglers. Luigi and Mario manage to take down with superstar power-ups. While all the cave people are asleep, they take down all the telephone lines. This episode, again, not anything special. I'd give it a solid 3 out of 5, just like the other two. Anyway, off to the last episode. Last but potentially least, we got another mediocre one, in my opinion, but it isn't too bad. So, Bowser's back at it again. He makes a ton of TVs to give to the cave people. And he advertises it with amazing, totally not outdated pop culture references.
Vanilla Ice Age. Ice Age, baby.
Please stop. But wait, what's this? Bowser put Magic Koopas that mind control the cave people and make them kidnap Mario and Luigi? Sorry, I lost my breath there. They're forced to wrestle with these massive wrestlers, and they're just completely destroyed. And also, this is a short part in the episode where Mario and Luigi, their costumes swap, which is kind of weird. Man, someone really messed up. And, it wasn't just one frame, it was, multiple frames. Yikes. Anyway, Princess Peach and Yoshi save the day this time to allow Mario and Luigi to escape, and defeat all the wrestlers and save the day. Yoshi eats the whole stadium, and it collapses on Bowser, and he dies. No, he doesn't die, but whatever. This one is a 3 out of 5. I think it's probably my least favorite, but it's still entertaining and it was fun to rewatch. So that's the end of it. So what did I learn? That they are not nearly as good as I remember. Yeah, these are honestly your average 90s show and nothing else. I honestly was slightly disappointed, but I still enjoyed revisiting them, and I also had a ton of fun making this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'd give the show a 3 out of 5, but the tennis part gets a 10 out of 5. That was actually pretty good.